The Skeeter Meter gang, really?
Yeah.
Dennis Gunther is here with Paula Skelton, and they're inviting you to become foster parents of a furry friend like this or to adopt. So good morning. Who's our little friend here who's about to jump off the table?
This is Roxy. She is about a 5-month-old Maltese Shih Tzu mix.
She's a cutie, and what a personality. She's already won Joe Bird's heart.
Yeah.
She's already won Joe. I think he's got her on Facebook right now. Well, let's talk about the kind of the rules of the road. If you want to be a foster to a pet, what's that process like, Dennis?
They will actually go on to our email, betty'spromise@gmail.com, and just let us know they want to be a foster. We will send them an application. They will complete that application. Once we get it back, we check references, make sure that they're going to be a good fit. We actually go out and do a home visit, see the environment which they'll be fostering in, and then once they're approved, we'll place a dog with them.
And the dogs then stay with them until home is found?
Until we find their forever home.
So is that your commitment, is that however long it takes?
Yes.
For however long? All right.
Yes.
Well, that's a very tender-hearted thing to do, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's absolutely no cost to the individual to foster. Betty's Promise takes care of all expenses, including food, vet.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yes. So all they have to provide is love.
Love. Well, that's the easy part. Well, let's talk about adoption then, because I know that's when you really get them in their forever home.
It's the same. If there's a particular dog that they're interested in, they go on to the email, just email us. We'll send them an application. Once it's completed and sent back, we check all references, including personal and vet references. Then we set up a meet and greet where we'll actually bring the dog out so they can meet. We can see the home environment again and make sure it's going to be a good fit. How
much of a challenge is it from time to time if there's already another pet in the home and kind of getting those two to connect?
Yeah, it kind of depends on the personality of the dog. That's one of the questions we ask. On the application is, do you have other pets in the home, and how well do they get along with other dogs?
Got to have that right chemistry with people and the other pets as well. What does it cost to adopt?
It kind of depends on it. Betty's Promise, we actually, since we are foster-based, we only charge what it costs us to get the dogs vetted and everything and get them out the door. So it varies depending on what type of dog it is and what the expenses are at the vet.
Is the best thing to do just to call you guys and just start that process and just see what works for you?
Yes, or they can simply email it to the Betty's Promise at Gmail and get that process started.
All right. Now, so this little puppy here is 5 months old and up for adoption?
He is. She is currently in a foster home. And so she is up. We've had a lot of interest in her, so if people are interested, they need to get an app in fairly quickly.
And how big will she get? Do we know?
She will not be a really large dog. I would say probably about 15 pounds, something like that or less.
Yeah. And she's got a great personality.
Yeah, she loves other animals and she loves kids.
Oh, well, that's a recommendation all the way around. And you may be wondering why Paula is not speaking. She said because when she talks about dogs, she cries. So she didn't want to say anything. I said, I'm glad the world is full of people like you. We need more people like you, Paula. Well, you can find out from these good people if foster or adoption is the ideal thing for you, and you can bring home a little honey just like this. Thanks so much for all you do.
Thank you.
We'll be back with Job Fair News right after this. Stay with us.